And welcome to Pittsburgh Sports Now. I'm Mike Vikovcan, joined by a guy that Pitt fans will be knowing a lot over the next 3 to 4 years, and I've already heard about, but next year they'll be able to see on the field. And that's West Mifflin four-star defensive end Nakhi Johnson. And Nakhi, I appreciate you taking your time to do this today. I know it's a big day in your life, and you finally are a Pitt Panther. No more verbal and stuff like that. How did it feel today to do it? Sign your letter, send it in. You're now not a high school defensive end. Now you're a Pitt Panther defensive end. How does that make you feel?
It feels great. I'm just ready to get on campus and start working out with the guys and learning the playbook so I could hopefully get on the field as fast as I can.
I don't know that many Pitt fans remembered this, but you were Pitt's first player in this class way back on June 25th of 2019. That probably seems like 10 years ago to you right now. Can you take me back to that time and what made you, because you had a lot of good offers at the time, big offers, but you decided to shut down your recruitment a lot earlier than a lot of people would have for kids in your situation. Take me back to that time and what told you that Pitt was the place for you without even letting other schools really recruit you?
Well, like the way Pitt recruited me was just totally different than anybody else recruited me. Like when Pitt recruited me, they were texting me every day, calling me, showing up to my school. They were even coming to some of my games. Even other things I was doing, like I was playing basketball at the time. They were coming to my basketball games. It was really like they were trying to build a true bond with me. And the way they used to talk to me, they used to talk to me like I was family, like I could share anything with them and it would just stay with them. So it was all about loyalty at the time to me. And when I made my decision, I was like, I'm gonna stick with this. And I know they're not going to do anything to make me regret my decision, but I'm a man about loyalty, and the loyalty that Pitt showed for me, I want to show the same loyalty back to them.
Was it important to you, or did it mean something, or what's it mean to you that you were the first person in that class? There's other players that do it throughout the year, but you were the first one. Was that something important for you to be that guy?
Yeah, it really was at the time because I was really looking at it like when I was committed, I was like, I will be the first to commit. And when I was to commit, I was like, now I'm taking on a leader role. Like I'm basically leading everybody else in the class. So I knew if we were going to get any more hometown people or anybody else who was like deciding like maybe I'll go here or maybe I'll go to Pitt, that I'm going to be that. They're going to be expecting like a text from me like, yo, this is the do's and don'ts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really felt like I took on a leader role being the first one to commit.
Was it hard? You've been in the sense that when I say hard, you've been recruited, you've been committed to them for approaching a year and a half. Uh, and we know the way the recruiting business works. Just because you're committed, schools aren't going to leave you alone, especially with a player of your talent. Was that hard for you to uh, stay, not maybe not so stay committed, but the fact that teams are still coming after you? Was that how did that how did you deal with all that?
It was like, I would say, yeah, it was kind of difficult at times because there were so many schools coming after me, and like they all just had this to say, and then even the people like the fan base, because I know Pittsburgh isn't full of all Pittsburgh fans. There's some people that Penn State. I got a couple people like Penn State who go to my school. Like, why would you choose Pitt over Penn State? Penn State has this, that, and Pitt this, and that. And then coaches, they would be pulling me out of class like every single day. Michigan coaches coming down to talk to me. Oh, if you come here, we got a guaranteed spot for you. Virginia Tech coaches, Penn State coaches FaceTiming me. It was definitely a lot. And sometimes it did get a little overwhelming. But like I said, I'm all about loyalty, and I trusted Pitt. And, there's nothing I could really do to them. All I could say is I'm committed to Pitt, and that's that. If they wanted to keep texting me, they could keep texting me. I even made a post about it, like I'm 110% committed to Pitt, and I stuck with that.
Mike Vikovcan, joined by Pitt Panther defensive end Nakhi Johnson. I want to ask you, Pitt fans see Pat Narduzzi on the sideline. They read his tweets. Give them a little insight into your future head coach. What have you learned about Coach Narduzzi over the years or over the last year? And tell them the type of person he is and the guy that you're going to be playing for the next few years.
A lot of people told me going into college, don't really worry about the head coach because you're not going to be with him all the time. You really need to be worried about the position coach and all of the stuff dealing with your position. But me and Coach Narduzzi have definitely built a really very strong relationship. And I feel like he's going to be a very big part of my, I guess, career at Pitt. Yeah, I talked to him a lot. I talked to him as much as I talked to my position coach. And he's a really, really cool dude. Like, honestly, if you get to know him, he's really cool. I trust him with everything. I trust him with everything that's going to be going for me for the next 4 years. And he's just a really cool guy. Yeah.
This class, it's going to be Pitt's highest rated recruiting class since the early 2000s. Last count, it was in the top, I believe it was number 21. That's pretty good, considering, you're not coming off a 9 or 10 win season. So talented kids out there are believing in what the coaches are selling them, which really bodes well for your future, doesn't it? Considering the last couple of recruiting classes that Pitt has been able to bring in.
Yeah, this just goes to show that, it really doesn't matter in college, what the team is. It's just about how you rebuild the team. You know what I'm saying? Every team has a drought. There's not one team in the land that's like always been super good. There was even a time when, the teams like Clemson and LSU were even bad. But you know what I'm saying? It's all about the rebuilding process. And hopefully, when the guys I know get up there, like the guys in this class and so forward, we just we build Pitt back up to where it should be.
Speaking of the guys in the class, what's it going to be like to now be teammates with instead of playing against guys like Elliott Donald, Dorian Ford, and some of the other guys? That has to be exciting considering, the talent level that all you guys possess.
Yeah, it is really exciting. I just can't wait to get in there. Those are my guys, like on and off the field. I really have a lot of respect for them, and they really are like my brothers. And I just can't wait to play with them because we already have that trust inside of us. We got that like in basketball, if you had a full team full of people, you have that chemistry between each other. And I just feel like when we go on there, we're going to have that chemistry. And hopefully we all can be on the field at the same time to show that chemistry and work with it.
And last question here, Nakhi, is you're going to be enrolling early. So you're, you signed, but your college career is right around the corner. Are you, what's your feeling? You're still going to be around, your family here at home, but I guess you could say your job is ready to start right now. Is that something you're ready for and looking forward to?
Yeah, it was ever since I started getting when I got my first offer, I was just looking to it like what do I have to do to early enroll? And I made sure that was my plan to early enroll because I want to be ahead of everybody else. I want to have that extra step to getting on the field as soon as I can because like I said, being a freshman and starting my freshman season would just be a dream come true to start at Pitt. So, this is just one step forward to me completing my goals.
All right. Hey, man, I appreciate your time very much. Congratulations on your big day. And I know Pitt fans look forward to watching you getting after the quarterback in the future. Appreciate the time, Nakhi.
No problem. Thank you.